start the camera. We got some things to talk about.
Hate you. Yeah.
Y'all hearing from the president, newly minted president, well-deserving president.
Howard University Hospital.
Howard University Hospital.
Howard University Healthcare.
Wait. Quote from Dr. Roger Mitchell.
What's the quote?
Yesterday on stage, we put together a
Y'all giving all y'all money to these healthcare organizations when Howard University Hospital has some of the best surgeons and physicians from all over the globe. We're changing the narrative that we're just not doing indigent care for individuals that don't have resources. We actually providing care to Howard University and Black excellence. Let me just tell you, we're doing nips and tucks, we're doing podiatry on your feet, we're doing Black dermatology. I have one of the best Black skin care experts in the country that works at Howard University. And so I just want to let y'all know that the timing is now. Everybody talks about wanting Black physicians and culturally competent care, and I'm telling you, here at Howard University Hospital, Howard University Faculty Practice Plan, that you have the ability to come and get your care here where you put your money where your mouth is.
The quote from yesterday that belongs on a t-shirt where he pulled up just short of it is, bring your good insurance.
Bring your good insurance. I need your
Howard University Hospital.
I need your Cigna. I need your Aetna. I need all your fine, good government pay insurance to come to Howard University.
So that you can.
Listen, because we want to take those dollars. Let me just explain something. A lot of people don't know that in Medicare, and we get 30 cents on the dollar. So we got to give $1 worth of care for 30 cents. But if you bring Cigna, Aetna, and that insurance, I'm actually able to give $1 worth of care for $1.10. So for every 30 cents that I'm performing, I need your $1.10 so that I can pour back into the system, so that I can pour back into the healthcare delivery for our people. So I need you so that I can provide the best care for people that are giving 30 cents. Now we're going to do it anyway, but I took over an organization. Let me just tell you, I'm so transparent. I took over an organization that was $18 million in deficit.
And what happened next? Because I saw it. What happened next?
Right now we're at $4 million in deficit. So we've cut that to $18 million, but I need to go the rest of the way. And the rest of the way is to tell the DMV that if you're an HBCU graduate, that Howard Healthcare is for you. If you're a Black excellence, if you're a Black professional, then you need to come to Howard Healthcare. I don't care if you're coming from Glen Burnie, if you're coming from Bowie, it doesn't matter. Once I know you're coming, I'll put an outpatient center in Bowie so you don't even have to come to DC. But I gotta know that you're coming first. So this is a business, but it is a healthcare delivery. We're doing great work at Howard Healthcare. I have some of the best surgeons. I just hired a surgeon that is doing anterior single-day hip replacements. So your mother, listen, I'm 50 years old. So I'm taking care of my mom, who's 80, right? And my children, who are 17, 21, and 19. And so if you're in my age group, you're trying to manage both, taking care of kids and taking care of elderly parents. And so Howard Healthcare, we're doing single-day hip replacements, single-day knee replacements with some of the best orthopedic surgeons in the country.
A quick note, because you haven't heard my voice in about 8 minutes.
I'm excited.
Quick note, Raj and I did it. We put together a 5K race for Howard Homecoming Friday morning. It was incredible. And I warmed it up. I went on the stage yesterday before anybody, and I said, as Draymond Green famously says, why would I shoot the ball when I got Steph Curry on my team? I do no talking with him with this guy because it's my brother who will shoot the ball better than I ever could and likes the sound of his voice more than I like the sound of my own.
Only in healthcare.
Listen.
Look, don't leave me hanging, bro.
No, my fault.
Okay.
I love you, baby.
Yeah, love you.
Listen, and the thing about it is that our culture, hip-hop is taking over. Hip-hop is my culture, Christianity is my religion, but now we're in the leadership, right? And so we are doing things differently. We don't have to make excuses for our way of doing leadership. Healthcare here in the DMV, I'm trying to tell you, we're doing groundbreaking research in sickle cell disease. We're doing groundbreaking work in cancer. I have one of the best breast cancer surgeons in the country, Dr. Robin Williams, who just joined our faculty. These are the things that the narrative surrounding Howard Healthcare we haven't done. And that's why when they came and got me as an alumni, as someone that has credibility within our community, we can tell a different story surrounding the type of healthcare that we're delivering here in DC, here at Howard.
Right, now, we got it.
Got it.
Let's go back one.
Let's go back.
Let's go back one position, pre all this stuff, because he's also the president of the National Medical Association.
President-elect.
We didn't even get into that one.
I become president in Chicago in July, the oldest black medical organization in the country. It was started in 1895. I will be the next president installed in July of 2025. Really excited. And let me tell you, a lot of people don't realize that Howard was started at Freedman's Hospital in 1862. It was started before the official freeing of slaves. We provided health care for slaves. My grandfather graduated this med school in 1932. My grandmother graduated its nursing school in 1936. I met my wife here in 1992. Two of my children go here. Let me just explain. When you bleed blue, you bleed blue.
He's stitched into the
right?
culture.
I'm stitched into the fabric. So this is not about me. It's not about money. It's about the healthcare and freedom of our community.
Love it. That's great. Going back one more.
One more.
We did a podcast together recently.
We did a podcast.
We recorded a podcast together, and it
Amanda, shout out to Amanda. I love you, baby.
It got a
We've known each other
NAACP,
since we were 17 years old. Jersey forever.
an NAACP Image Award nomination this year for us.
Yes. So if you haven't seen the podcast, Official Ignorance, the Death in Custody podcast, it is an amazing production. Be more. I mean, his ability to move art form in a way that's tangible to your ears. So the podcast was tangible to your ears. Official Ignorance, it's on all of your podcasts. NAACP called us for an Image Award, and we lost to Wakanda Forever.
We'll take it. We lost to our classmate.
We lost to Ta-Nehisi Coates.
I mean, bro, and Ryan Coogler. Yeah. Oh, wait, don't.
Yeah,
we
don't
lost.
cheer for him.
Yeah, I got it.
I love
He
him.
got it already. He got the award.
Though. I mean, you're not supposed to cheer when we lost.
But your daughter was in the show.
My daughter is the voice of the podcast. My daughter is a sophomore psychology major, pre-med. Shout out to Nina Marie Mitchell. Yo, she's my heart. I love my two sons.
He undersells
shout out to
it.
Nina.
He undersells it. His daughter is the voice of God in the podcast.
Yeah, it's a really good thing.
It's a beautiful thing. And
100 years.
100 years.
We're here, right?
Oh, yeah, we're here.
He's doing a documentary. He's doing a documentary for 100 years of Howard Homecoming.
We are doing.
Y'all all part of
There are
history.
cameras all over campus right now.
All over campus.
2 years ago, I did a documentary on HBCU homecomings. It's on NBC. And that year, Howard didn't have a homecoming, so I wasn't able to cover ours. I covered all these other homecomings. So now we're shooting ours, and I think it's going to be called Humbly, Howard.
Shout out to
We signed
CeeLo.
that
I see
mug.
CeeLo in the building. Shout out.
Dr. Roger Mitchell.
I'm done.
You can stay as long as you
Listen,
want.
man, who's your next guest?
Nobody. Hi.
Listen,
Hi.
I'm gonna stay here
Let's
and
start
talk
over.
my stuff.
Let's start over.
all over.
Let's start over.
There's somebody might have missed something. Shout out to
Mitchell.
Dallas Jackson. Shout out to Dallas Jackson. He's the director man extraordinaire out of LA. Shout out to him. That's my boy. Howard University, man. Y'all are so amazing. Who from the 90s? Who's the Howard in the 90s? Howard in the 90s, you know? Listen, Howard in the 90s, I know there's a lot of errors, but Howard in the 90s, boy, that was fire. It was ridiculous,
Yeah,
man.
but some of us, we had to survive Howard in the 90s too. We had to survive DC in the 90s. The Howard hustle.
We did a lost phone announcement.
You want to do a lost phone announcement right now in the middle of
Right
the
now, in
interview?
the middle of my swag right now?
Oh, okay.
No, we already did it. What does the phone look like?
Yeah, what color is the phone?
Is it an iPhone?
Somebody
Is it
lost
an
the phone.
Android? What does it look like?
What's the phone number?
Oh, that's Rebecca. Rebecca needs to come on camera. Come on. Come
Rebecca
give me a
lost her
kiss,
phone.
Rebecca. Listen.
Oh, it's
listen.
official.
There's
No
summer
more.
programs
Rebecca.
for pre-med. There's summer programs for pre-med. That's how long I've known this woman.
Hey,
Listen, she's amazing.
happy homecoming.
Happy homecoming.
Did you lose your phone? Was it your phone that's
Is
lost?
it your phone?
Not, I know exactly.
She knows where her phone
That's
is.
your phone? What color is it?
It's a
Black
black
and gold phone case. And did anybody call the phone yet?
Becky!
Now they're taking pictures during the show. It was wonderful. We are so Howard. Man,
Hey,
you're
those doggone AKAs is up in this building. We love that.
All
Okay, we start. What do you want me to do?
I just want you to sign us out. No.
Oh, sign us out.
No. Talk about your experience at Howard University Campus Pal.
Oh, we trying to bring those campus pals back. I was the chairman of Campus Pals back in, goodness, 93, 94.
Okay.
And the Campus Pals, man, we wrote letters. How many of y'all had a Campus Pal? How many of y'all had a Campus Pal? And everybody looked forward to a Campus Pal because we actually, this is back before there was the internet. We actually wrote letters
Handwritten
and
letters.
sent letters, handwritten letters to hundreds of freshmen saying we welcome you to Howard University's legacy. And then we had the ice cream
When we
social.
got here, we had events, the ice cream social.
We had the variety
Oh,
show.
that was incredible.
100 years. The starter of Campus Pal was Samuel B. Etheridge.
1976.
Samuel B. Etheridge did Reading is Fundamental. Y'all remember Riff? Reading is Fundamental? Y'all don't remember that. Samuel B. Etheridge was an alumni who started Campus Pals, who started Reading is Fundamental.
That's crazy.
And all over the country, he was teaching young people how to read. And that was his legacy. But he also started Campus Pals. And so what we did for incoming freshmen, I mean, was amazing.
It was a lot of work, and it was the most rewarding thing, even beyond my degree, of what I did at Howard University, because the number of relationships that I made in PALS and then with freshmen incoming, because you're able to become of such service to incoming freshmen every year and their parents. It was groundbreaking and life-changing for me. And when I see other PALs in the wild, they always say it was the best thing I did at Howard, and I concur.
We have pals in the White House, we have pals in industry, we have pals in research, we have pals all over the country doing major things. And it was really a training ground for leadership.
Developmentally, for students at Howard, it's beyond honors program. It's beyond.
Absolutely, and a lot of us that were in PALS didn't even pledge a fraternity,
Right.
Because we were in PALS. We were part of multiple
All
fraternities
of them,
as
right.
part of being a PAL. And listen, PALS changed my life. I was also chief of staff for Howard University Student Association, HUHC around Chitty and Diacoma, and he ran. Yeah, shout out to Chitty. I know he's somewhere. I ran him for president, and when you're at Howard University, these leadership experiences translate into the future.
That's right.
And all of you in the sound of my voice is because you went to Howard, it's because you're a leader in your discipline. And that's the reality of it. And I'm the president of Howard University Hospital because of the leadership experience I had here at Howard University.
You were doing it before. You were president of everything in high school also. And then you got here, president up here. And then you went out into the FBI. And then you went to the Howard, Houston. And then you went to Howard. You've been president everywhere you go. You pretty much kick the door in wherever you want.
Listen, let me tell you something. I was telling my wife of 22 years that I met here 32 years ago on this campus at the High Stream Social. I was telling her just yesterday that the best decision I've ever made in my life was to come to Howard University. That was the best decision that I ever made in my life. And let me tell you something, it's a gift that keeps on giving. And if you're a Howard alum, you know that it's a gift that keeps on giving here at Howard University.
On the note of giving, and we're going to wrap this up, there's a QR code over here. It's blue. If you scan that, it'll direct you to give to Howard in any amount and to anywhere at Howard. You can say, I want to give it to the volleyball team. I want to give it to my alma mater college. I want to give it to my department. I want to give it to my alumni club. This is where you give.
Or you want to give to the hospital.
The amount of money is not important. What's more important is the percentage of you who actually do it.
Your resources. Y'all have all the money. Stop holding on to your money. I'm trying to tell you. Let me tell you. When you put a seed in the ground, it grows into a tree. The tree yields fruit. The fruit has more seeds than you've ever put in the ground. I'm trying to tell you, if you sow seeds in this fertile ground, you will see a change in America. The next president of these United States of America is fruit from the seed that has been sown by our ancestors in this fertile ground. You are the fruit from the seed that has been sown in the fertile ground of our ancestors. So it is time for you to sow your seed. Sow your seed so it hurts. Don't sow your seed so you're comfortable. Sow your seed to where you feel the sacrifice. And then when you do that, then you know that there's no turning back. I now will see 2 black presidents in my lifetime. Guess what? There's going to be a 3rd, there's going to be a 4th, there's going to be a 5th. To this, when this country realizes that there's no other way to lead this country but for those that represent the disenfranchised and the disinherited.
The Reverend
Dr.
Roger A. Mitchell Jr. finally has come back to the alumni tent.
Hey, love y'all. Enjoy your homecoming.
Somebody take a picture. I ain't got no camera. Take a picture of me and this brother, please. Tag me in it. And tag the HUAA and Howard University Hospital. Post that joint and say Jersey Strong on the picture.
Shout out to Jersey.
Thank you so much.